Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to pull out the really key stuff you need to know, keep you informed, and hopefully entertained too. Today, we are diving deep into something that's, well, maybe a bit underestimated sometimes. Local SEO, Google My Business, Google Maps. Our mission is basically to show you how these digital tools aren't just, helpful additions. They're totally transformative for businesses. We're using Austin, Texas as our kind of backdrop here, but really we want to unpack what this all means for you, how you interact with businesses right where you live.
That's exactly right. The digital world feels huge, almost infinite sometimes. But for so many businesses, especially smaller ones, their local online footprint, that's everything. It's their most critical asset, really. So yeah, we're going to look at these specific Google tools, the ones, frankly, you probably use every single day without thinking too much about the mechanics behind them, and how they all mesh together to help a business, maybe like a new food truck down on South Congress in Austin, actually get found by the people they want to reach.
Okay, so let's kick things off. Local SEO, we've all heard SEO, search engine optimization, but local SEO, what's the specific angle there? How's it different?
Right, good question. So general SEO, that's about broad visibility. You're just getting seen potentially anywhere. Local SEO, though, is much more targeted. It's all about optimizing your online stuff, your website, your listings, so you rank higher in searches for specific places. It's not just about showing up. It's showing up for the right person, right place, right time. Think hyperlocal relevance.
So the goal isn't just website traffic in general.
Exactly. It's about driving qualified local traffic. People who are nearby and actually looking for what you offer, often with like a strong intent to buy or visit soon. And here's something often missed: the conversion rate. A really well optimized local presence, it can convert visitors into customers at a much, much higher rate than generic search results. Because that user intent is so clear, right? They need something now near them. For a small business, that's huge to the bottom line.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So for you listening, every time you grab your phone and type, best BBQ near me, or maybe plumber in North Austin, this is what's happening. Local SEO is behind that list you see. Google's figuring out who is most relevant to you right where you are right now. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The tactics. How do businesses in Austin, or really anywhere, actually do this? It's not just wishing for it, right? There's a playbook.
Oh, absolutely. There's a definite playbook. And our sources point to several really critical tactics. First one, and honestly, it's surprising how often it gets missed, is simply claiming and verifying your business listings. Google My Business is obviously the big one. We'll talk more about that. But also think Yelp, Bing places, maybe even industry-specific sites. It's kind of shocking, but a lot of small businesses haven't even fully claimed their free GMB profile, just leaving potential customers and money on the table. This is step one. It establishes you're legit and gives Google that consistent basic info.
Wow. Yeah, if you're not even listed where people are looking. Huge miss. Okay, what's next? What else is in the playbook?
Okay, next up is location-specific keywords, but also thinking about semantic search. It's not just stuffing Austin, Texas plumber everywhere anymore. Google's way smarter than that now. Businesses need to think about how people actually talk and search.
More natural language.
Right.
Questions you might ask a voice assistant.
Like, where can I find a dog-friendly patio near Zilker Park kind of thing.
Exactly like that. Longer, more conversational queries. And part of this is also using structured data markup, like schema.org. It's basically code you add to your site that explicitly tells search engines, this is our address, these are our hours, this is our phone number. Makes it easier for Google to pull that info accurately.
Okay. So you're basically spoon-feeding Google the exact details in a language it understands perfectly, both the words people use and the technical code. Clever. What about what other people think? Reviews. Yep. That leads right into the, honestly, immense power of customer reviews. It's huge. And it's not just getting reviews. Businesses need to think about review velocity, like how often are new reviews coming in? Google likes freshness. And also the diversity of where reviews are coming from, not just Google, maybe Yelp, Facebook, industry sites too. And here's a slightly counterintuitive point. How you respond to reviews, especially negative ones. If you handle a bad review thoughtfully, publicly, that can actually build more trust sometimes than just another 5-star review. Shows you care, you listen.
That's a great point. Turning a potential negative into a positive display of customer service. Okay, what else builds that local authority?
Right, authority is key. That comes from high quality, relevant backlinks and local citations. We're not talking random links from anywhere. We mean links from other local reputable sources. Maybe the Austin Chamber of Commerce website, a local Austin blogger, a neighborhood news site. These signal to Google that you're a real connected part of the community.
Like getting a good word put in for you by trusted neighbors.
Exactly. And tied closely to this is NAP consistency. Name, address, phone number. It has to be identical everywhere online. Every single listing, every directory. Even a small difference like Saint versus Street can confuse search engines and hurt your ranking.
Gotcha. Like making sure your business card looks exactly the same no matter where you leave it. Makes sense. What about new ways people search?
Precisely. We absolutely have to talk about optimizing for voice search. Think Alexa, Siri, Google Home. More and more people are just asking for information conversationally. So businesses need content that matches that. Not just vegan food Austin, but answering the question, what's the best vegan food truck open late near Zilker Park? It's a shift towards natural language processing. And then, this one should almost go without saying, but it's critical. Mobile optimization.
Absolutely. Everyone's on their phones.
Right. The vast majority of local searches, they happen on smartphones, often when someone is literally out and about looking for something nearby right now. If your website is clunky, slow, hard to use on a phone, forget it. They'll just leave and go to your competitor whose site works. It's not optional anymore. It's table stakes.
Yeah.
And finally, tying into the visual and practical, having a really strong Google Maps listing, especially with good photos. This makes your presence tangible, visual. It helps people not just find you online, but physically get to your door easily.
Wow. Okay. That's a really comprehensive list. It's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it? All the strategy that goes into what seems like a simple search for a, coffee shop near me. But you mentioned earlier, and our sources highlight this too, there are a couple of specific Google tools that are sort of the foundation for all this. The Google must-haves.
Indeed. Yeah, absolutely foundational. When we talk must-haves, the first is Google My Business, GMB. Think of this less as just a listing and more like your business's control panel for Google search and maps. And it's free, which is amazing. This is where a business directly tells Google, here are our hours, here's our phone number, our address, our services. You upload photos here, create posts, respond to reviews. Every accurate update you make in GMB sends a signal to Google, hey, this business is active, it's reliable, it's providing good information. That directly boosts your local SEO. And the first step, like we said, is just claiming and verifying that profile. Got to control your own information. The second must-have, which is, completely intertwined with GMB, is Google Maps itself.
The map app we all use constantly.
Exactly. We all know it as users. But for a business, being listed correctly, looking good on maps, that's a direct line to customers. Your GMB profile information, that's what populates your maps listing. So when someone finds you on the map, they can get directions instantly, see your photos, read those reviews, click to call you. Sometimes they don't even need to visit your website. They can get everything they need right there on the map.
Okay, so let's bring this home. What does this constellation of things from Everty about local SEO strategy, Google My Business Management, Google Maps presence, what does it all really mean for a specific business in Austin? Let's use that example you mentioned, maybe Big Mama's Soul Food in South Austin. Let's say she's got the best food, everyone loves it, but her online game is, well, kind of stuck in the past. How does this help her?
Big Mama's. Perfect example. Okay, so she might have incredible fried chicken, right? But if you can't find her online when you're hungry and searching, you might never taste it. So local SEO is the big picture strategy. Our website needs to mention things like Austin Soul Food, maybe South Austin Catering, right? Needs to work great on mobile. But then GMB is where she takes control. She claims her profile. She puts in the exact address, the correct hours, especially important if they change. Maybe posts her daily specials, uploads amazing photos of that chicken and mac and cheese.
Making people hungry just looking at the profile.
Exactly. And she responds to reviews in GMB, builds that community feel. Now, all this activity, all this accurate info in GMB, it tells Google, hey, Big Mama's is relevant, active, and located right here. That makes Google much more likely to show her in the local pack, those top 3 map listings in search results when someone searches Soul Food Austin.
Right.
And it makes her listing on Google Maps much richer, more trustworthy. People see the great reviews, the photos, they click for directions, and boom, they're heading to Big Mama's. It's like a cycle, you see. GMB feeds local SEO, which improves Maps visibility, which drives real customers to her door. It turns those online searches into actual footsteps and sales.
That paints a really clear picture. And for you, the listener, think about how often this impacts your day. Finding that new taco place, like you said, or needing an auto repair shop downtown fast, Or even just checking, are they open late? That coffee shop on the drag. These systems working together are constantly guiding your choices, making things more convenient, shaping your whole local experience without you even realizing it sometimes. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I think the main takeaway is pretty stark, isn't it? Local SEO, Google My Business, Google Maps, they aren't just nice extras anymore, especially in a buzzing market like Austin. They are absolutely essential. Foundational tools for getting seen, for building trust, and yeah, at the end of the day, for getting more customers through the door. It's about using digital tools for real-world success.
Absolutely. And it leads to, I think, a really interesting question for you to ponder. In this world that's just getting more and more digital, where everything online can be tracked, optimized, targeted, how does this super precise optimization of a business's local digital identity fundamentally change how we relate to the businesses in our own neighborhoods? What does it mean for the future of local shops, local services, local community for you? It's kind of about more than just finding a store, isn't it? It shapes how we discover, how we trust, how we connect with the places right around us. It's shaping the identity of our communities.
That's a really potent thought to end on, definitely something to chew on. So next time you do a local search, maybe pause for a second. Notice those map listings, the reviews, the hours. See these strategies playing out. You'll see them everywhere, helping businesses like Big Mama's get found. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.
Austin Code Monkey delivers expert web design and SEO services for businesses that want more calls, more leads, and more jobs. Our SEO strategies ensure your online presence keeps growing and bringing in results. For more information, call 737-932-7532 or visit our website at austincodemonkey.com.